What I love about Maui, no ties allowed. This is Tezak with Wailea Realty. Stay tuned and find out what else I love. So, a lot of people ask me, what's my favorite thing about Maui? What do I love most about Maui? And there are so many things. But I started off with no ties allowed. And it really is, it's that laid back, kick back lifestyle. I have a bunch of ties that I brought with me. I've never worn a tie since I've been here on Maui, unless it was Halloween and it was for a costume. But that sort of conveys, we get to dress in aloha shirts and shorts and slippahs. That's what we call flip-flops. Don't ever call slippahs flip-flops when you're here on Maui. You'll be toast. But anyway, so it's really about that laid-back, casual lifestyle. Another thing that I love about Maui is it's absolutely beautiful. Whether it's the sunsets every night that are just spectacular, whether it's waking up in the morning and looking out at the sunrise over Haleakala if you're on the south side, if it's the ocean that you just see as perfectly calm, or there's crazy winds that bring up amazing waves and such cool stuff. We live in this microclimates. There's 13 microclimates here, and we have rainforests, we have deserts, we have places that are absolutely beautifully, and it's all bought and paid for with the water that somebody provides to make things green. But it is probably one of the most beautiful places in the world. I've been on the other islands and they're nice, but quite honestly, they just don't compare to Maui. Another thing that I really love about Maui is it's not too big, it's not too small. It's not crazy busy like Oahu. We don't have 5 lanes of traffic. We don't get stuck in traffic jams. But it's not like Kauai, where they sort of roll up the streets at 7 o'clock and then there's nothing much going on. Maui is just right. I call it the Goldilocks story. Not too big, not too small. We've got great culture, we've got concerts, we've got great restaurants, we've got some great resorts. And so it's just a perfect blend of not just a little bit of this and a little bit of that makes it just perfect. Again, it's not real big. That's the other thing. Everything is pretty close. From where I live in Kihei, I can get to Wailea in a few minutes. I can get to about 12 different beaches in a few minutes. I can get to the hospital, to the airport, to Target, to Costco, the really important things, in about 15 or 20 minutes, depending on traffic. And speaking of traffic, for me, a traffic jam here is like 4 minutes, and it gets me so frustrated. And it's really one of the most cool things about living on Maui is the lack of high pressure, high traffic in this community. The other great things that we've got so many cool activities here on Maui. If you love outdoor, there's great surfing, there's great hiking, there's some amazing golf courses. One of the world champion golf tournaments is held here on Maui. We've got amazing beaches everywhere, great places to go and snorkel, places to cliff dive if that's what you want. And the coolest thing, in the summertime, we've got just amazing fishing, and in the wintertime, we've got the most amazing whale watching when the whales come in to have to calve and to hang out right off of the shore in Maui, and being able to see the whales jump is just pretty crazy awesome. So a couple other things that I love about Maui. What's cool, it's proven, you get a longer life expectancy when you live in Hawaii. About 4 years compared to the average life expectancy across the rest of the country. I think that all goes back to the lifestyle that people live here, and the laid back and more casual, less stress. It is a beautiful thing. And then that brings me to the aloha spirit. That's something that is hard to really capture. But the aloha spirit is so powerful. And when we moved here and I met people and they were so nice and so helpful and just gracious and excited that we were here, it made me feel so special. I always say I move for the weather, but I stay for the people. And that really is all about the aloha lifestyle. But let's talk about the weather. It's perfect. I mean, let me explain it. It's perfect, like 82 degrees every single day, plus or minus 6 degrees on the south side, on the west side. And it hardly rains if you're on the south side, but if you want to be where it rains, you can definitely get in a wetter climate. You can go to Haiku, where it's a virtual rainforest, or you can go up the hill where you can actually get chillier and cooler weather where you need to have some kind of heat source. But all those choices exist here. I know I came from the Midwest, and the last thing I wanted was snow, rain, and cold weather. So that's one of the things about the weather. And again, back to the aloha spirit, these people are the most genuine. The people who live here, I always say that I went back home when I was visiting. When I moved here and I went back home, people said I could never do that. And I just always would respond to that when I thought about it. It's like, no, you choose not to. And what that told me was that this island is filled with people who can, people with a positive mental attitude. And I think that's where some of the aloha spirit comes from, is that all the people who can't stay on the mainland, and all the people who can come to Maui. And I've coined the phrase, Maui is like a melting pot that's half full. There's such a diverse and unique sense of culture and community here, and it's because of the positive attitude. So truly, that is one of my most favorite, if not my favorite thing, is the people that live here on Maui. If you want more information about being one of those people that lives here in Maui, if you'd like more information about our real estate, our market, places to go, other things that are really cool, just do me a favor, give me a call at 808-280-2055, send me a text, give me a call, whatever works, or shoot me an email, tom@tomtezak.com. Also, if you're really thinking, I want to know more about buying real estate on Maui, click on the link below and sign up for our Maui Buyer's Guide. It'll give you some details about what it takes to buy here, different things that we recommend, and how we'd encourage you to go about it. We'd love to help you with that resource. Lastly, if you like our videos, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time we do a new video. We'd love to have you as part of our family on YouTube. Thanks so much, and remember, if you live your life with aloha, your life will be amazing.